His name is Curt, a really funny guy, and this is his podcast, In the Wry. It's the In the Wry Podcast. Curt Fletcher.
Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. It's In the Wry Podcast with Curt Fletcher, episode number 62, and it's the first one of the year 2023. Happy New Year to everybody who listens. Hope you had a safe and happy New Year and a good holiday season and all that. Mine was pretty good. Just got to hang out with family and stuff. So it was cool. Also got to do a show over the break. I mean, I guess it's not really a break. I don't go to school or anything like that, so not really a break. But I got to do a show. It's my first show in over a month, which I usually don't take a month off in between shows. But not having a car kind of sucks. There's not really a lot of comedy going on in Rio Rancho, New Mexico. But the show the other night went really well. It was at a place called the Craft Republic in Albuquerque, and it was a cool show. It was hosted by my old friend Anthony Garcia. He was a radio DJ and comedian. I've known that dude for probably 15 years or so. And then Chuck Parker and Jamar Hall were also on the show. It was really good. It was a smaller crowd, but they were a good small crowd, and it was at a bar, which was kind of loud. There was a Cowboys game going on, but we had our own little area to perform in, so it wasn't terrible. You could still hear some of the noise from that, but it wasn't too bad overall. And I felt pretty good about my set. I did a little over 20 minutes, and half of it was newer material, so that was cool. So I felt good about that. So yeah, I just now I'm just trying to work in my new material and see where it fits into my regular set. So hopefully I'll start booking some more stuff here soon, so I can get that all figured out. Got a lot of goals this year. One of them is to record a new album. So hopefully I'll have enough material for that. I still plan on doing my one-liner album too. I'm not sure when I'm going to do that yet. Probably pretty soon. I've already got it all planned out and everything. So I'm also doing a contest in February at the Launchpad. February 19th. It's a one-liner contest. And it's going to be, I don't know how many comics involved, but it seems like there's going to be a lot. So it'll be a one-liner contest at the Launchpad. So I'm looking forward to that because I write a lot of one-liners. It'll just be tough to narrow it down to which ones I want to use. And then I have another show February 25th at Dry Heat Comedy Club. Those are only really shows I have coming up so far in the year. But I'll be headlining at Dry Heat February 25th as part of their Road Warrior show. So that'll be cool. Overall, 2022 is pretty good, comedy-wise. I kind of had to shut things down towards the end of the year with not having a car, and then, with my sister being sick and stuff. I had to watch after her, in September when my mom was out of town. So the last few months of the year, didn't do a lot of shows. But yeah, overall, I think it was a good year. I traveled a lot as usual, and got to see some new places. I think can't really think off the top of my head. I didn't write anything down, but I don't know. It was a fun year. Looking forward to this year. See what'll happen. Got a lot of goals, like I said. One of my biggest goals is actually a health goal, not a comedy-related goal. So I'm trying to get under 200 pounds by my birthday. Right now, I am 233.3 pounds, which is not good if you're 5'8" or 9. I don't know. I feel like I shrunk, so I'm probably 5'8". So yeah, my body fat went up, losing an inch. So yeah, my birthday is March 19th. So I've got about 2.5 months to lose 33.4 pounds. And I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it. God damn it. I did quit drinking energy drinks. I don't know. I was drinking about one per day, every day, which is not good. I used to just drink them when I, have long drives and keep me awake. But then when I stopped driving, it's like I don't need these, but I still drink them. So I quit drinking those. I haven't had one in probably 5 days now. So that's all right, I guess. I did have a sugar-free one today, but that doesn't count. And I was also going to record this as a video podcast. Because I just got a haircut, want to show it off and everything, and took a shower and everything. Feel good. But the internet's not working, so this is just an audio podcast. I guess I can take a picture of myself and put it in the video that I post on YouTube for this, but I don't know. Man, so yeah, 2023, pretty exciting. 2022, what was my highlight of 2022? I gotta meet Sebastian Bach from Skid Row. That was pretty cool. That was one of the big moments for me of the year. My buddy Jarrett from Bowling for Soup hooked that up, so that was cool. I got to hang out with those guys in Vegas and stuff, so that worked out pretty cool. I got to perform at the Laugh Factory for a few days and then hang out a few extra days and hang out with Bowling for Soup and Sebastian Bach, so that was pretty badass. Yeah. I recently watched this documentary. It fucking creeped me out. I've always hated Chris D'Elia. I hated him before I even saw his comedy. He just seemed like a guy I wouldn't like. And then I tried to watch his comedy. And, I don't know, I sat through maybe 7 minutes, and I was done with it. And then I was staying at my buddy John's place in Fort Worth one time, and we were watching some comedy, and he put on one of Chris's specials. He's like, yeah, let's check this one out. I was like, all right. I wasn't too excited about it, but I wanted to see what his opinion was. So he has a good sense of humor, and he knows comedy pretty well. He worked at a comedy club, and he goes to a lot of comedy shows, and he's friends with a lot of comedians. So I was interested to see what he would think of Chris D'Elia. And I had already checked out about 4 or 5 minutes in, and I think John made it to like 9 minutes, and he looked at me and he was like, yeah, I'm done. How about you? I was like, yeah, I was done a while ago. So I don't know. I just don't find him funny. And then the next thing he did was he performed in Albuquerque, and he talked shit about Albuquerque. And I know a lot of people talk shit about Albuquerque, but it's mostly people from Albuquerque that talk shit about Albuquerque. So that kind of bugged me. It's like, I don't know why he talks shit about Albuquerque. It's probably because the crowd didn't like him because he fucking sucks. And they're not a bunch of fucking 14-year-old girls. Which is the next thing that I hate about him. He hooks up with a lot of underage girls. And you could watch this documentary. It's called The Chris D'Elia Problem. And it has a lot of information about what he does when he's on the road with these young girls. And they have, in that documentary, they talk to one of the girls that had a relationship with him who was underage. And they also talked to his former tour manager, who, when he found out what was going on, he wanted nothing to do with him. And I thought that was pretty cool. 'Cause, a lot of times when people find out about shit like that's going on with their friend or something like that, they'll deny it, or play it off or whatever. So I don't know. I noticed that this fucking dickhead's going on tour this year too. Like, I can't understand why these venues would book him, But I don't know. Yes, people fucking just want to make money. They don't give a shit. Drinking water. It's not a Monster Energy drink. So yeah, fuck Chris D'Elia. What a piece of shit. Go watch that documentary. It's on YouTube. It's free. If you're a Chris D'Elia fan, go check it out. You'll probably have a different opinion on him. You might still find his comedy funny, which I don't know why, but hopefully your opinion on him as a person will change. Yep. I don't really know what else to talk about. It's it's midnight, and gotta do some laundry. Nobody wants to hear about that. Guess I can talk about some of my goals for the year, which I'm pretty excited about. I'm going to try and get a comedy agent this year. I've never had one. Never really needed one, I didn't think, because I do all my booking myself. But I don't know. I just want to do some bigger things, I guess. And, I think an agent will help with that. I think it'll help me get into some other clubs that I've never done before. I've also been thinking about doing some cruise ships this year, which I think would be cool. Because I travel a lot, but I don't really stop and see stuff anymore. Like I used to when I was first kind of getting out on the road and stuff, but now I'm just kind of getting to the point where I just want to get to the place that I'm performing. And then once I'm there, I'm just kind of chilling, Plus, I go to a lot of the same places I've already been. I've already seen a lot of spots, so I think it'd be cool to do cruise ships and kind of travel around, different parts of the country or different countries, and I don't know, just relax and go see some cool shit and do some shows and not have to worry much, Plus, I won't have to drive, which would be cool. Yeah, and I want to record a new album, like I said. I'll probably shoot for that towards the end of the year. I don't even know how much material I have for that right now. I think I've got, I don't know, maybe 40 minutes worth. That's not on the last album. I don't know. I'll have to go through my stuff and check it out. Oh, man. I do have another new podcast going on, too, that we just started it, me and my buddy Tim Gaither, who I tour with all the time. So we're both big college wrestling fans, and so we decided to start a podcast that we do during college wrestling season. We kind of did a few episodes before where we kind of just made predictions and stuff, but it wasn't really like a set podcast. It was just kind of his podcast that he did, because he used to do like a Wrestling Wednesday podcast or whatever. And so we decided to just make this a weekly thing during the season, which runs from November to March. And so yeah, if you want to check that out, he posts it on his Rockfin page, which is ROKFIN. So go to rockfin.com/Tim Gaither, and you'll have to sign up for Rockfin, and I think it's like $10 a month. But there's a lot of cool content on there. There's different comedians have shows on there. There's a bunch of sports and stuff too, like sports podcasts and things like that. So go check that out, and it's called the Stop Stalling Podcast. You can follow us on Twitter also, Stop Stalling Pod. It's at Stop Stalling Pod. It's been pretty fun. We've done 6 episodes so far, and it's just a cool weekly thing where we talk about wrestling, like real wrestling. So that's pretty fun. Yeah. It's not a very long podcast, 15 minutes. That's fine. I need to get better at doing these. I know I say that every episode, but I'm going to get better at this. I'm going to try and post once a week. I do have some people who wanted to be on the podcast too, so I'm still going to have some guests here and there. So look for that. In the next couple of weeks, I should have a guest or two, so that'll be cool. I'm going to try and post these every Wednesday. I got to get in the rhythm of doing that every Wednesday. Thanks for listening. I want to hear about some of your goals that you got coming up for this year and how you're going to go about, maintaining those and stuff like that. So let me know. You can either drop it in the comments on the YouTube video, or you can email me, or you can, I don't know. I put this out on the Spreaker, and I put it on my website, funnyfletcher.com. You can always comment on there. You also sign up for my newsletter on there. Did you guys know that? Probably not. I didn't talk about it before, I don't think. Maybe I did. I don't know. I have a newsletter that I put out once a month. It's the first thing that pops up when you go to my website, funnyfletcher.com. It'll ask if you want to sign up for my newsletter. So that's pretty cool. It just pops up there. You either be like, no, go away, or you could sign up. And I just usually send out, you post links to my podcast and links to all my upcoming comedy shows where you can get tickets and shit like that. So, follow me on social media too. I'll be updating my weight loss goal. I'm gonna shoot for 33.4 pounds by March 19th. I don't know if I should get a gym membership or what. I don't know. I'm cutting down sugar and I'm cutting down my food portions, so that's gonna help a lot. And maybe I'll walk more, do more exercising and shit like that. That'll probably be a good thing. All right. That's enough rambling from me. I got to go do some laundry, so hope you guys are doing awesome. I hope you guys have a great new year. 2023 is going to kick ass. Thank you guys for listening. Thanks to Jarrett Reddick from Bowling for Soup for my intro music. Thanks to John Singleton from Anesthesia for the outro music. You guys are awesome. And I'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.